The Philippines call the U.S. military in fight of Chinese aggression in South China Sea. In a first under the President Duterte administration, Manila says it is prepared to invoke its mutual defense treaty with the United States military in the face of Chinese aggression in South China Sea territory. Foreign Secretary Teodora Locsin Jr. also vows to continue air patrols over the South China Sea territory that Beijing has denounced recently as illegal provocations. Recently, Philippine Foreign Secretary Teodora Locsin Jr. said, Manila will invoke its defense agreement with the United States if China attacks its naval vessels in the South China Sea. And his comments mark the first time the President Duterte administration has openly declared it would turn to Washington for help to ward off Chinese aggression, amid ongoing flare-ups between Manila and Beijing in the disputed waters. Locsin firmly said Manila would continue air patrols over the South China Sea region, despite Beijing's calls to halt what it described as illegal provocations. Locsin said, if something happens that is beyond incursion, such attack a Filipino naval vessel in region, means then I will call up Washington, D.C., he said. Pressed by presenter Karen Davila on the circumstances that would make Manila make the call to the United States, and recently, he refused to go into specifics, saying I will not discuss that because the essence of deterrence theory is uncertainty, he said. Locsin recently has spoken to the U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo after Beijing said the United States would support countries who believe Beijing had violated their own claims. Beijing has often relied on its 9-line map that aimed to claim historic rights over the sea region, which has been challenged by some countries as the Philippines, Malaysia, Taiwan, Brunei, and also including Vietnam, when tensions erupted in the South China Sea. Pompeo had spoken to a host of foreign ministers from the 10-member Association of Southeast Asian Nations bloc and recently, and including Locsin. And State Department note on the call saying, both men discussed the recent change in American policy on maritime claims in the South China Sea region, and this United States support for Southeast Asian coastal states, and also as opportunities for further between the U.S. and Philippine maritime cooperation.